there and welcome to True or Gammon, where we're going to answer all your burning questions about sexually transmitted infections or STIs. With me is Jauncintha, a deadly health worker from Central Queensland. Jauncintha knows heaps about STIs. I bet you've seen some stuff, hey?
Mm-hmm.
So, Sissy, my first question is, True or Gammon, are STIs fun to get?
No, that's absolutely gammon. STIs, or sexually transmitted infections, are infections that can be passed from one person to another through sexual contact. They can have all sorts of health impacts if not treated, so they're not fun at all. In fact, they're the opposite of fun.
Sort of like a comedian that crashes and burns when they're doing a stand-up comedy gig. That's really not fun. Not that I'd know. Anyway, so if STIs aren't fun, how do we avoid them?
Unfortunately, you don't necessarily see STIs coming because STIs can be silent and some people may not have symptoms at all. But the good news is with a little bit of information and care, STIs are preventable.
That's a relief. How?
The number one tip is always practice safe sex. Use a condom. It's the best protection to stop most STIs and pregnancy.
Yeah, but you know what it's like. Things get hot and heavy. You don't have one on you, the shops are shut or you're too far away from them. Surely just one little time without a condom is okay?
Sex is normal and natural, and sometimes we might not use condoms for all different reasons, and that's okay, as long as us women take responsibility to get ourselves tested. You may know who you've been with, but you might not know who that other person has been with. So whether it's a regular partner, a casual hookup, a friend with benefits, it's no shame for us women to carry condoms and be ready. They're easy to use and are the best way to stop you getting an STI. And remember, if someone tells you they don't want you to use them, give them fellas the flick.
Is it true or gammon, though, that for some fellas, condoms are just way too small?
Condoms come in all different sizes for all men. That's gammon for sure. A condom can actually fit almost 4 litres of water. That's 4 cartons of milk.
So that's a lot of milkshake.
And you can even stretch a condom to fit over your leg. So if any fella's telling you a condom won't fit, they're definitely gammon.
Okay, there's definitely some fellas I need to have a yarn to later. Now, next question. Is it true or gammon that you should be regularly checked for STIs, even if you feel deadly?
Definitely true. A lot of people don't have symptoms if they have an STI. So if you're sexually active, it's smart to get tested every 3 months or when you get a new partner to make sure. When you're pregnant, it's important our women go to their regular antenatal appointments. Our women need to get tested multiple times during their pregnancy, which is a lot, but it's really important to protect both mum and bub. And if you test positive, make sure your partner gets tested too, so you don't get reinfected.
Okay, next question. What do you say if your friends catch you going to the clinic for a checkup? You know, next thing that Murray grapevine will be spreading yarn saying I'm dirty.
There's no shame in being tested for an STI. It's important we look after our health, our well-being, and our community.
So what if someone notices some yucky stuff down there and it gets really itchy? Like, what do they got to do?
Stop having sex and don't wait to get tested. It's important to be tested and treated as soon as possible. So talk to your health worker or doctor and book yourself in. If you get shame, a local health worker or liaison officer can book you an appointment and even sit down with you during the appointment. Most of all, don't wait to get tested because no one wants to be walking around with itchy bits.
Do you have to open wide, look inside down there?
No, not really. Testing is real simple. It could be an easy blood test or a quick urine sample or a swab yourself in the toilet clinic. If your clinic has rapid testing, you can find out your results on the spot and then get treated.
But what if someone's a bit shame about it? Is it true or gammon that health workers laugh behind your back when you go in and get tested?
That's totally gammon. By law, all the information you share is confidential, so it's our job to keep it private and make you feel safe. There's no shame here. It's just like yarning with your girls.
So lots of gossip?
Without the gossip.
So I've seen some things on the internet that says your lady bits can turn blue from an STI. Is that true or gammon?
That is definitely gammon. but STIs can be serious and cause everything from itchiness to lumps, bumps, and sores. If untreated, some STIs can cause damage to our reproductive system, which might mean you're not able to have babies. If you're pregnant and test positive, make sure you and your partner get treated to prevent risks for bub.
Is it easy to get treated?
Yes, starting treatment right away is really important, and depending on the STI, can be as simple as taking some tablets.
Well, that sounds pretty easy. What's not so easy, I guess, is telling your partner that you do have an STI. Is it true or gammon? Do I have to tell my partner if I have an STI?
Definitely true. There's ways of doing this. Speak to your health worker, doctor, or nurse who can contact that person if you're not comfortable, and they won't share your information. You could have gotten an STI long before you two started hooking up and not realise. It's important we look after each other's health.
That's a good point. But how do we encourage our mob to talk about STIs without it being a shame job?
We need to make it normal, and we need to educate our mob about these STIs. Knowledge is key. We need to empower our women to be having safe sex and getting tested and feeling strong in our own bodies. There's no shame in staying safe or talking about sex.
Too right, Jauncintha. Now, Bub, one more true or gammon. Am I the funniest comedian you've ever seen?
Yes, Auntie.